Folks, I'm going to replace my deck wood. And here's why. Show you a close-up of this stuff. It is weathered, very old, and it's very cracked. As you can tell, that stuff, it's old wood. It's splintering. And it's getting in my toes. I'm going to show you how I do this. Well, look at there, folks. First thing you got to do is order you some wood. I've got 22 8-foot 2x6s, and I've got 22 16-foot 2x6s. This is all treated lumber. Next thing you got to do is remove your old decking. And as you can see, I'm in the middle of the process. And I'll show you how I have found the easiest way to get this stuff to come up with one person with a bad back. Okay, folks, these are the tools that I'm using. I've got me a skill saw, a big pry bar, a small cat claw nail puller, I've got a flat bar, and I've got a claw hammer. That's to take this stuff out. Now, to put it back together, to put the new decking on, you're going to need a screw gun and Phillips head tip and some screws. That's pretty much it. My boards are already cut to the length that I need them. May have to do a little bit of trimming on the end with the saw after that, but that's it. We'll show you that part when we get to it. All right, the first thing you want to do is you want to find your line of screws, and your line of screws is going to be in line with your cross members. So note where those screws or those nails are, and I'm going to take this saw and I'm going to cut right down the side along the side of that. You see, I've already done this side like that, and I'm just going to keep on doing that and letting these boards fall in, and I'll show you the next step. This is pretty easy the way I'm doing this. Okay, don't go too fast. Let the saw do the work. Let the blade do the work. Don't force your saw through it and ruin your blade. Now, what you want to do next is you want to come right along the other side of your board. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, come along the other side of your board with that saw and do the same thing. Be real careful not to cut into your cross member. Now what you do is you take your big ass pry bar. I don't know where you're at. I can't see. I can't see what you're looking at. What I want you to look at is right here. You're gonna have to zoom down. Go down a little bit more. Right here. That's where I want you to look. Take your big ass pry bar and come along the side and just go bam, bam. That pulls that board up a little bit. Then you can get under it and just pry it off. Just like so. Just pry these little things off. That's all that is nailed to each board. And your larger pieces will fall through to the ground. Okay? And all you're left with is some stuff like this, some little blocks that are nailed to the cross beam that needs to be broken off, and usually they just come off like that. Just repeat this process, folks, until you got all the wood off your deck. Then you can inspect your cross beams, your cross members, and see if you need to replace any of those, which I can already tell that I'm going to have to replace 2 of mine so far. All right. Well, let me get some work done and I'll get back to you. Okay, folks, this is day 2 of the demolition part of this. And I've got pretty much all of the deck pulled up, except just a small square right here where I can get into the front door. In and out. This will be the last spot that I tear up for obvious reasons, so I can still get in and out. Okay, folks, I found a easier way to get these pieces up than using that damn pry bar. This. Just cut them. Get one of them off out of your way, and you can just put that blade down there and cut away. And that's so much quicker. Most of these boards, these joist boards, these are called floor joists. Most of these I'm going to flip over and use the other side of them anyway. But this is so much easier than trying to use that damn crowbar to pull all that out. Yep, Sawzall, folks.